Yo, we back in the building. Ahsoka, Chapter 6 and Chapter 7. We're going to wind with some great episodes from Star Wars. To my right, I got my co-host.
Moses, back at it again. You can find me on Instagram at Moses_time with a Y.
And to my left, we got Balin Skull.
What's up? It's your boy SHOODAH, man. Y'all know where to find us on Instagram at Kulture, at _studios, and at Kulture Radio.
You already see us, bro. You see SHOODAH don the hoodie, bro. He wanted the great Jedis on us right now.
Let's go.
So what we saw from the episode, SHOODAH, I mean, what you undive from episode 6?
Sabine finally got to Ezra. So we see a couple of different endings in a sense. You know what I'm saying? I forgot the witch name. The witch finally made it to Thrawn. So now it puts us in a what's next type of theory. You know what I'm saying? And we see that Ahsoka is on her way. You know what I mean? So it gives us kind of a ending to that phase of it, if you want to say. Now, you know, let's see what's next.
Definitely. Episode 6, I know you finally got to see the Night Sisters. What's your vibe?
It's not even about the Night Sisters. It was about everything else. We get Thrawn. We got Ezra. I was happy, man. I was happy. They made good use of the time in this episode. So we're here. We got Thrawn. The Night Sisters are meeting up. We got the ship, the scale. The scale and the soundtrack in this is going insane. I love it. We're popping off in these last couple of episodes, but it was set up good. We have the Night Sisters and Thrawn. They started operation to load some stuff onto his ship, and we got Ezra as well because he's been here. He's been chilling with the native folk. So Sabine met back up with Ezra, but I don't really care that much for Sabine.
As Sabine's character fell off, what would y'all say as far as her character after she done left Ahsoka hanging and all the things that she's been doing? Plus, she don't use all her tools as a Mandalorian. How you feel about that?
Worst Mandalorian ever. And also, she hasn't fallen off because she's never been on. She didn't take it from me. She doesn't come over. She doesn't translate from Rebels that well for me. And I'm still waiting to see it. And I just don't like her.
How about you, Shu? How you feel about Sabine's character?
I mean, I think her character is decent. I think they just portray her as a younger person that's kind of still conflicted on, you know, doing the right thing for the better of the universe or doing the right thing for her personal reasons. And I think even when you see Hang and Ahsoka talking on the ship, you know, Ahsoka's talking, she's saying to Hang, like, you know, it's my fault because I haven't really prepared her to make the type of decisions that she needs to make. And Hang is like, well, maybe these are the right decisions that she needs to make for her. You know what I mean? So I think her character-wise, I think it's right along the lines with, you know, her age and where she's at within, you know, the Mandalorian tribe and the Jedi world. You know what I mean?
Definitely. We definitely got a chance to see Ezra and the actor who plays Ezra. SHOODAH, how you feel about the guy who they took to play Ezra in the series?
I mean, I didn't care too much about him. I mean, he kind of seemed really dorky. You know what I'm saying? Like, he didn't seem like he was no rebel ending, imperial ending guy to me. You know what I'm saying? If he looked like a dork, he acted like a dork. You know what I'm saying? He was with some little dorky creatures. You know what I'm saying? He didn't have any type of imposing or leadership abilities as, you know, everybody was building up Ezra to be to me.
Definitely. I know you excited to see Ezra. What's your vibe on it?
Yeah, I don't think nobody was building up Ezra to be a leader, but we was just trying to get him back because we missed our boy. And Ezra, he's not the leader type because he was a Padawan. You know, he was a trainer. He was a young his master guy that was Hera's ex-dude Kanan. So he missed the whole end of the Empire and all of that too. So it's not like he is supposed to be like a general status, but we're happy to have him back. And he pops off, especially when he gets upset. But we haven't seen that yet. We haven't even seen him taking up the lightsaber or anything like that.
That's what I say. He seemed kind of dorky.
But what I don't know why Sabine not just telling him how she got there. She's just holding it up.
You know, let me give my take real quick. They need to kill Sabine. I'm just being real, bro. Sabine, she left Ahsoka for dead. she about to bring in World War V with Thrawn, and all she caring about is her so-called brother love interest, Ezra. That's all she caring about. She's starting a war like Troy. That's all she doing. Sabine, to me, is the least popular character in the series. Then we probably go Thrawn, the Night Sisters, and of course Ahsoka, and who she's becoming as a head Jedi, or whatever she is, Great Jedi, whatever we want to call her. But I think Sabine is the least favorite because she's selfish. She's to me, she's closer to dark side Anakin than Ahsoka is. I mean, as we wrap up episode 6, what was the takeaways from the end of episode 6, Shoodah?
For me, honestly, like it left me wanting to see what they was gonna give us in episode 7, because like I said, it was kind of like almost like the ending. Like, okay, now you made it to Ezra, now what? But even Ezra's asking, like, all right, I mean, it took you long enough. You here, like, how the hell we getting home?
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? Like, it still left so many now what's. Sure. Because even when the witch, I can't forget, Morgan, right? Morgan Elsra. Even when she made it to Thrawn, it's like Thrawn's like, what you mean? Like, the plan is to get the hell up out of here. Like, don't be happy that you made it here to me.
Everybody want to leave.
We're trying to get up out of here. Right? You see what I'm saying? So it's now it leaves me wanting the next episode to say, okay, now what happens next?
Definitely. How about you? Wrap up episode 6.
Well, I felt the same way. They just got there, but everybody is like, it's not no fun and games over here. When we getting home? I'm trying to get home, and I'm just realizing it too. When he's saying it, Ezra is like, yo, I'm trying to leave. Don't you feel that?
Yeah.
And Thrawn is like, what you mean? What you talking about? Even these old bitches want to leave. We gotta get the fuck up out of here. And Balin is like, something here is calling me. This nigga's going insane. And I'm realizing it now. Everybody wants to leave, but Balin is like, nah. Something's here.
He knows something that's there that's going to change him. And that's the one thing that's very interesting about Balin's character. But as we jump into episode 7, episode 7 starts, and I think one of the best things I liked about episode 7 was we had a chance to hear from Leia. They talked about Leia at the beginning, and that's a big time. But you know what? We gotta give our love to a Jedi, Star Wars faithful, C-3PO. C-3PO. Yeah, sure. Everybody loves C-3PO. So let's go on to the courtroom. That courtroom scene. Shoodah, what was the takeaway from that courtroom scene?
I mean, we knew it was coming. Because when she had left the planet, when she was on with Ahsoka, when Ahsoka left,
you did call it.
They had ordered her back to go to court and answer for the charges that they were misconduct or disobeying orders or whatever. So we knew it was coming. The C-3PO appearance, that was big. I really like that. Like they threw in a definite legend of Star Wars. I didn't see it coming, but they kind of made it to where they got her out of trouble. You know what I'm saying? Because now Princess Leia, who we knew to be Princess Leia, is now Chancellor Leia. You know what I mean? So she holds a lot of weight, and her name rings a lot of bells out there. So I like that. I like that scene.
Definitely. So how about you, Moses? Leia, C-3PO, what's the vibe?
I like it. I like the callbacks. I like the little cameos it made. It grabs hold of the people who, are just mainstream Star Wars fans, and also it ties in a little bit of seriousness to what's going on.
Definitely.
So it did its job, but that's not the big part of the episode for me.
we know where you're going. So you know what? We're gonna let you introduce, because this is listen. If you've been watching, you've been following. Moses been going crazy for this to come. This is what he's been going crazy for. So without further ado, here go Moses.
He's I'll take it. This episode was great, man. Oh my God, from beginning to end. So after that, we went straight into Ahsoka doing training from Anakin's holograms, which I know you love that, because that's all you hear for too, the Skywalker aspect. But obviously, mine. So we come out of hyperspace. Thrawn has waiting for them. Not just a minefield, heat-seeking mines. These whales getting messed up. They finally exit. Everybody's going down onto the planet. So we hear Thrawn is here. Ezra's still saying, I'm trying to get home. Wait, I understand. Okay, so I'm caught up on everything. The Empire's over. We got a new Republic. Death Star. So when we going home? And chick is still on. Let's just chill for a little bit. Let's turn it over. But nah. Thrawn said, all right. So we got 2 combatants now. It's chess time. And I love the way how they're dealing with it. How you feel about Thrawn and the chess game that he set up?
Thrawn is probably the 3rd best villain in Star Wars series ever. 3rd best villain ever.
Palpatine and Vader?
Nah, I don't even, because Vader's, he flip-flops. So your boy I like more than him because he ran that whole syndicate. Maul. So I'm going to go Palpatine, Maul. Because if you know anything, Thrawn always has been a general and had an army. Maul and Palpatine had to build their empire. And that's, if you know anything, Palpatine came from a family of senators. And then he was taught by Plagueis to be a Sith Lord. So he had to build his empire. As far as Maul, Maul lost his legs. He lost half of his body. He lost his
He's
Sith
a night brother.
Yes.
Maul was not coming from nothing good.
Yeah.
Maul's people were it's a matriarchy.
So-
it's no men rule nothing.
Maul's more along the lines of like he's a made man. He made himself. So he's like Al Capone. He made himself.
And he's
Same.
a mad man.
I don't see Thrawn as a made man. I see Thrawn more as like that corrupt general that just is gonna follow into death, and he's gonna make sure everything's gonna happen. Plus, he plays chess because he knew who Anakin was. I mean, he knew who Anakin was, and he also knew who Ahsoka was. So once he knew how to deal with Ahsoka, the way he did it was different. But let's jump on that, Shoodah. Thrawn, how you feel about Thrawn?
I definitely agree with you guys, man. Like he's very strategic and very calculated. From the beginning of the episode, where he was like, "Listen, first things first. Any whale you see come through that hyperspace, destroy it.
Shoot it down.
Without prejudice. Destroy it without prejudice." You know what I mean? That was the first thing. So he's already, you see him being calculated. And he said to him, like, yo, I want to be one step ahead of him. So even when Ahsoka came through, he's like, listen, tell her the clones to back off. You know what I mean? Because we want to direct her where we want her to go. Because even at the end of the scene, we start to see why he's playing these little chess moves. Because he realizes that it's about time. He's on a time schedule to get out of there. And he knows that Ahsoka being around, worrying about him, is going to throw him off his time frame. But she's not going to have enough time herself to get to him or get up out of the world, that galaxy. You know what I mean? So I definitely think he was very strategic in his movements, man. Even some of the knowledge that he had, you know what I'm saying? And figuring out like, oh, General Anakin Skywalker was her master. So he's like, if she's anything like her master, she's going to be dangerous and unpredictable. And that's why I think one of his major chess moves came in to play, because he's like, now I see the cloth that she's cut from. Now I see how to maneuver with her. Now it's really about staying one step ahead of her because she's so unpredictable.
And that's exactly what Thrawn do. And that's why we love Thrawn, because this is how Thrawn takes over. Thrawn will come into your country, he'll look at your art, he'll take in your music, and then he'll destroy you from the inside. And we're loving it as much as it goes. I don't know what he's loading under these ships. I think it's bodies. I swear to God, I think it's bodies. But Thrawn is doing so many things right now. It's turn up Star Wars. It's like turn the dial back to Star Wars, because we're like, what's happening? What's gonna happen next? What's going on with Balin? What's going on here? And we get the politics, we get the space fights, we get the lightsaber back. Yeah, this is what you should put your money into.
And no meaning to cut you off. That's one of the things I wanted to touch on too, man, because we kind of overlooked it. Is I was saying a few episodes previously, man. What is Balin Skull's game plan? What is his end game? Because now we see even in this episode, he kind of lets his apprentice go. You know what I'm saying? And he said, yo, this is like your final word I'm about to give you. Do not, I forgot what he said, like, do not, he who chases defeat.
Yeah,
I mean, he who chases
your patience for your
for victory, it leads to defeat easily or something. But he gave us he dropped some jewels on her and kind of like say, yo, go ahead, man. Because he even told her previously to that, he said, listen, go down there, kill Sabine, kill Ezra, go back to Thrawn and take your place in the Imperial Empire. And she's like, well, you not coming. He's like, nah, my path is different, man. So to me, it seems like he don't even want to leave. Like he's hoping they get the hell out of there and leave him there with whatever his game plan is or whatever he's trying to do. He has some knowledge of something that they don't know about.
That's true, because he was heavy on the stories. He kept, the way how he was talking about these places are like stories of old.
Mm-hmm.
Stories told that by the Jedi Temple, this should not exist.
That they thought was fables.
So probably he heard a story that he was like, this shouldn't exist, but now since I'm here, most likely this what I'm feeling is probably one of these stories that I've heard before. So now he sent off Shin, and he is going to do the rest. It might be something like the Bendu, or it might be something like the Mortis gods, like the father, the daughter, and the son, something probably like that.
Yeah, could be.
From
Could
the
be.
previous.
It's so many things that you can open up because he can also be Kylo Ren's Sith. Do you remember when we taught Kylo Ren how to be a Sith? He could be somewhat connected to that. I forgot his name. The one.
I don't think he's gonna go directly to the Sith. I think
What?
it's gonna be something else.
He's on a dark path, man. You definitely know he's on a dark path. He's not on no path to the light. Listen, even Sith Lords will send off their apprentice to get killed.
No, one, I didn't think he was sending her off to get killed. I don't think that it was.
Nah, he wasn't.
No,
he wasn't
I think
because
it
he
was
didn't
like
even expect. He didn't even expect Ahsoka to be there. Because remember, he told her to go kill Ezra and Sabine with the mercenaries, which he felt that they was gonna kill them, and then they was gonna go back to the ship with Thrawn.
Yeah.
But then that's when you see Ahsoka showed up, and he's like, surprising to see you. Like I ain't expect. Like I can't. And he even told her, like, yo, I can't let you go down there and interfere with what's going on. Because in his mind, he feeling like they about to kill off your people. You know what I'm saying? And
that's what set it off.
because even when he said, you can't beat me, she said, I don't have to. In his whole mind, he said, even if I can keep you up here long enough for them to get killed like I did my job. And because now I know after this, all of y'all going to be so interested in running off after Thrawn, y'all ain't going to worry about where I'm going and what I'm doing. And he just, after they did all that thing, like he faded to black. Like he ain't even
Just disappeared,
he
bro.
faded.
He just oh my God, the acting in this guy's face. He was just like, he says so much and not saying any words, not saying a single word. He just look at Ahsoka and he's like, all right, on to whatever I was going to do before. And we're like, turn the camera, follow him, do something. And he just disappeared out of the scene.
Too mysterious. We got one episode left. Episode 8.
One episode.
What we looking forward to seeing in episode 8, Shoodah?
Honestly, I'm looking forward to see how the hell everybody gonna get home, A. And B, I think for me it's more intriguing to see what is Baylan Skoll's end-game plan. What is he looking for? What is he trying to find? What is he setting up? You know what I mean?
I want to show just about that. Just what Baylan Skoll's up to, man. That's all I want. Like a side spin-off of just everything he did off camera.
So that's what you looking forward to seeing in episode 8. Anything else?
Nah.
You let me ask you a question. You just started getting Baylan Skoll.
For real.
Hey, go ahead. But what you expect for episode 8?
I want more. I want conclusions, but I don't want conclusions. I want more questions. But I want to know what we're going to do with Baylan. I don't want it to end, man. I don't want to think about it. I don't want to think that this is the last episode because it's just getting good.
But remember I said it in the earlier episodes. I said,
They
the
gonna
last
drag it out.
episode gonna leave us wanting more. And it's gonna be the end of the season, and we're gonna be like, what? Like, how did they end it like this? Because I think now it's so many more questions that we have. Like, it's so many more storylines to be ended that we like. What's your take? Your final words, man.
Final words for me, man. Just looking forward to seeing what happens as far as how we end this off because it's supposed to lead into what happened after or in between Force Awakens, and so we want to know what's going on. And also, what the writers are saying is that it's supposed to tease Mandalorian season 4. So it's supposed to tease that. So we may see someone playing Baylan Skoll in Mandalorian 4. That's what some of the writers are saying. Some of these people will be in
They're
there.
recasting. Okay. Well, the writers are now coming off a strike, so that's good. You can clap to that. The reason that we got Ahsoka is because these and Loki were filmed before then, but we've been having hiatus on a lot of stuff. Support the writers through the strike and everything like that. But I'm looking forward to it.
Definitely, man. Definitely. We get to focus social media.
Moses Time with a Y. You know where to find me. If you don't, watch the last video.
Definitely. All right, Shooter.
Y'all already know it's your boy Shooter, man. Follow us at Tree Culture, at Tree Culture _studios, and at Tree Culture Radio, man. Tune into our broadcast on live365.com/Tree Culture Radio every Tuesday at 7, man. You'll hear the audio, man. Like, subscribe, hit the notifications on our YouTube channel, and leave some of the comments below, man. We like to hear what you guys got to say about the episode and about the Star Wars galaxy and the Star Wars universe in general, man.
Definitely, man, definitely. We got a major announcement come October. We're going to do a tribute to Halloween. So any of your favorite Halloween episodes, listen, comment in the bottom and say, yo, we want you to talk about Halloween. We want you to talk about Freddy Krueger, whatever. Whatever your favorite Halloween movie or series, let us know. We're going to talk about it. We're going to dive into it. And we got movies coming out. Basically, the next Saw is supposed to be coming out. So you know we're going to do a review on that. Y'all tune in and keep it in tune to the culture.